So in today's video, we're going to go through Rusty Taco. This chain's been around a long time, but it's starting to really pick up second steam and pushing through as it grows under new ownership and starts to expand throughout the United States. So Rusty Taco is an American-based chain of restaurants, serves tacos, burritos, nachos, also desserts. It was founded by Rusty Fenton, Rusty Fenton, and his wife Denise in Atlanta, Georgia in 1962. It's owned by Inspire Brands, part of Work Capital. There are 37 restaurants as of the end of 2021 in 9 U.S. states. The initial franchise fee to open up a Rusty Taco is going to set you back $25,000. It's going to be about $500,000 to $900,000, including working capital, the build out, the furnitures, fixtures, all that to open up one Rusty Taco. And if you want to get in and buy a Rusty Taco as a franchisee, you've got to have at least $500,000 liquid, cash, stocks, bonds, and a net worth of more than $1 million. So not everyone's going to qualify there. Pretty steep requirements, and is a must for the operating principal to have a 10% equity interest in the business entity. So really show that they have skin in the game and complete a pretty intensive training program at the corporate headquarters in Georgia, as well as on site. They really want skin in the game. So in case the franchisee is a business entity, which I imagine is 99% of the time, the company that's going to have the license, it's probably not going to be in the individual's name. Usually you have an LLC for these type of things. Then each owner is required to sign a guarantee and personal undertaking. So that means if the business fails, not only do you owe money to the franchisor for the royalties for the next 10 years, but you also probably owe money to the landlord and any other suppliers. So they want serious skin in the game. It's not uncommon to have personal guarantees for franchise agreements, but just be aware that there are major liabilities here when you're signing a franchise agreement with Rusty Taco, as well as with many franchise companies. Restaurants opening in 2023 are being provided, though, with a 0% royalty fee and a discounted royalty for 36 months. So that's pretty good to start up and ramp up your sales. Royalty is 5%, which is about average for food and beverage concepts. In 2021, about 28 restaurants in operation recording financials. They did about $1.1 million in sales. The top third did really well, though, at $1.5 million. So if you're in the top third making $1.5 million operating a Rusty Taco, you're probably making $300,000 in owner salary and benefits. You could also call that EBITDA. And the average sales and median are pretty similar. Median's 1.030 million. So $1,030,000 is the median value. So based on an investment of $700,000, you should be getting about $200,000 in income. We estimate 5 to 7 years to get your money back based on a Rusty Taco investment and the information provided in their franchise disclosure document. So 5 to 7 years, pretty standard for a fast food, quick service restaurant chain. Now, when you do go to sell your Rusty Taco, it would probably sell for $400,000. So if you're making $200,000 a year from your Rusty Taco, you could expect 3 times, maybe 4 times. So you're basically just going to get your money back that it cost you to open one up. Probably only makes sense to get in the Rusty Taco business if you're thinking in terms of financial sense, if you're going to open up multiple locations, because in that EBITDA multiple, what the owner is making from the business will shoot up from 3x, potentially 5x, 6x, as bigger players get interested in your Rusty Taco empire, mini empire. It's a very profitable business. The franchisor is making a lot of money, $43 million in earnings in 2021. Net unit growth for the franchise, 2, 3, 5 locations over the past few years, each of the past few years. They sold or closed some of the corporate locations, something to keep in mind. There is competition with big brands like Chipotle, Qdoba, that have well penetrated the market, but I'm sure that 0% introductory royalty helps a lot, as well as multiple years that you're paying a reduced royalty rate. So definitely talk to some Rusty Taco franchisees if you're considering this concept, and even see if there's some former franchisees that you can talk to evaluate this concept. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and feel free to shoot me an email at patrick@vettedbiz.com if there's other franchise concepts you think that we should review, or if you're watching this on YouTube, just leave it in the comment box. Thanks.